Hello, dear friends. This is Lady Sylvia, and some of you had asked me questions about my beadwork and about how I restrung this necklace in front of you. And when I got it from Tanya at My Jewelry Addiction. It is Danish. It's glazed terracotta. I think it's very mid-century modern, but it was only 15 inches long, which is way too small for me. So I'm gonna move this thing closer. Hold on. And I'm gonna take it off the stand because I want to show you. So first of all, when I purchased it, I cut it open, and it was strung on like this clear plastic fishing wire, and not very well done. I don't know why, because it's a beautiful piece, and these are all individually made. So what I did was I used a product called Softflex in medium. It is a company that is in California, and it's actually a metal wire that is coated in a plastic to make it strong, and it is very strong if it is in the medium. I have both medium, fine, and so then I used these are 6mm Swarovski crystals in jet. Okay, and then I took off the old barrel clasp, and I decided to string it with a sterling silver clasp, which has a beautiful crystal from Swarovski called Mocha. And then I used wire guards and crimps, which are strengthen the piece. So, you know, the areas of stress on a necklace is this off and on, off and on, off and on. And eventually those things pop the ends here. So I didn't want that to happen. So I used a very strong beading thread, that Softflex. And I by adding the 6mm, oh, by the way, it had a clear plastic, I thought they were crystal, but upon further examination, they were actually clear plastic, which is junk. So I discarded them, and I put these 6mm Swarovski beads. Now, the originals had, like, I would say an 11, size 11, which is much smaller. And so by using a larger spacer, it made the necklace closer to 21 inches, which is what it is now. Now I can wear this, and I'm looking forward to wearing it in the fall. Here, I'll put it back on, because it really does lend itself to that Halloween feel, doesn't it? I really do love it. And then I made this necklace, and this is an unusual, this necklace, which was featured in a short I did. This is a necklace made with new beads called two-hole beads, several different types. There's a Wibe duo, storm duo meaning that there are 2 holes in every bead. And then there are Zoli beads. Those are the ones that look like a comma. And there's a Zoli left and a Zoli right. And then this, it's just putting the whole thing together kind of took me a bit. And then this bead, it's actually a 3-hole bead, but I'm only using two of the outer holes. And this is a Arco bead. Then it has a magnet. Again, with magnets, you don't pull on the string. Don't ever do that. Grab the 2 sides and separate, okay? Because that way your necklace or your bracelet will last longer. Usually the magnet will have jump rings, or, you know, the two sides that look like little zeros, and you grab it from there and just pop it open. But never pull it this way, because then you will break your necklace, and that's not smart, or your bracelet. And I did send some of you my prismatic right angle weave bracelets, which do have a magnet clasp. Anyway, I think it came out really cool. I'm going to make one in a bronze, and I think it really came out beautiful. And some of you have asked me to show you, let's get down here. This is my beading tray. Let me move you down here. Okay. And try to get this in focus. So this is my bead tray that I do my beadwork on. And I'm finishing this piece. And this piece is, this is Russian spiral. And Russian spiral is a very cool stitch. It's repetitive and, you know, I mean, if you're really good at it, you can watch TV and, you know, but I don't recommend it if you're a person that's kind of new to bead weaving. But here you have number 8 in gold and seed beads in lavender, and you are spiraling for a certain length, and then you switch to a 3mm crystal, Swarovski crystal in a dark purple with the lavender. See the contrast? It really is really beautiful. And you're going to switch and switch and switch till you get to a certain point where you're going to attach your clasp. So I have a lot of fun. This is the end of it. This is where you start. And then you are coming out of, well, I don't know if my camera can get it quite right. Well, let me see where my thread's ending up at. Let's see. Boy, these beads jump around. They jump around my tray here. So I'm gonna just show you something. Well, let me first see if I can pick up that darn bead. Okay, that's the crystal, and you're gonna pick up 2 of the seed beads. See that? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna go into the first 11. Look where your thread is. You're gonna go to the first, skip this bead, skip that crystal, and you're gonna go through the first 11. It's hard to do when you're not staring down right at it. Okay, so now you're gonna go through that first 11 bead. You're pulling it down, see? And you should always have a crystal, 3 beads. So again, you pick up a purple crystal. The reason why I'm doing the purple crystals is because it's not quite the same. See, it's not ready yet. When it gets this tall, and I switch over to the other gold seed beads. But for right now, I am still weaving. Skip this crystal. Go into the first 11. Pull it down. And if you want to know the thread I use, this is a number 11. It's a 10 or 11 needle. I like using the long needles. Some people use the short. I like the long. And then the thread is pretty much a common thread used by most beaders, is Fireline. And I'm using crystal, but it comes in a smoke, which comes in different weights. Like this is 8 pound, the other one was 6 pound. So with bead weaving, most bead weaving is done with either Fireline or, you know, there's lots of different thread choices. I've been using Fireline now for 20-something years. And I've tried a lot of other types of threads, and I don't like the way my beads don't feel, the work feels loose. So I don't use some other kinds of threads. I use Fireline because it keeps it stiff, see? Keeps it nice. And you don't want your beads to get floppy. So here I'm passing this crystal again, going through the first 11. Good Lord, this is not as easy to do it on camera. And then pulling back. Now I'm going to pick up again. The same thing, you're going to keep weaving. And the more you keep going round and round and round, You're going to go till you reach a certain level, a certain height, and then you're going to start switching to the gold bead and the lavender bead. Pretty simple. I had to learn this stitch. I really like it. It makes for a beautiful necklace. This is probably something I will gift to one of my subscribers. I'm taking a little break from packing because it gets very monotonous and some of it is very heavy and hurts my back. I was packing some of the doll stands and they get heavy and I kind of lifted it wrong, I guess, and it hurt my back. So I'm taking a little bit of a break. And it's strange, but beading relaxes me. When I make a project, no matter how long it takes me, whether it's a bracelet, a necklace, it really does relax me. And I lose my mind goes away and I just think about the beading. And I know my sister's going to really love that prayer card I made for her, I know. And and I want to show you how much I really do appreciate. You guys are really wonderful. And I have a subscriber, a very wonderful lady named Becky, and she sent me as a gift a magnificent, incredible Russian, this is all hand painted, it's Russian. These are painted on pieces of paper mache, and they're stiffened and lacquered like the lacquer boxes. I absolutely love it because you guys know how much I love the Virgin Mary. I have her pictures everywhere in my house. But I was truly touched, and I absolutely flipped when I saw this. But wait, she sent me another thing. I don't know how she knew because unless she was watching my videos. She sent me this fabulous Victorian porcelain painted pin. Is that not incredible? Let me move my lamp a little bit. Wow. She is just to die for. I mean, she's probably, this is gilt brass, very Victorian. You see how long the needle is, the pin. And it doesn't sit, see, it keeps falling out. I'm not sure how to keep that in, but I'm gonna take this probably to Santa Fe and see if the jeweler can help me figure out how to keep the pin from opening the way it's doing. I have a piece of jewelry in Santa Fe being repaired. Actually, it was my first wedding band, and the diamonds have been falling out of it. It's a platinum piece. I have the yellow diamond one that my husband bought me last year, but this piece was our very first wedding band, and I put it away in the jewelry box because it was, losing all these diamonds. And actually, when we were there, he was examining it, and one of the other diamonds just popped out with his fingernail. So he's resetting all the diamonds, and he's putting, I think 2 are gone. 2 fell out, I don't know where they went. They're tiny, but they're beautiful. And so he's gonna replace the 2 diamonds and then reset the one that fell out right in front of us. And I'm gonna wear it and show it to you guys. I do love it, it's platinum. And I wanted to show you too, I got this from my friend Anna. These are sodalite beads, and whoever did them strung them very nicely with knotted. They're very pretty. They're like a 6mm, the same size as pearls would be. And I like stone, it's really beautiful. And I thought, what I could do, and this is how beaders think, I could attach a pendant somehow or an enhancer to this and really turn it into something incredible. And then I also got from her, my friend Anna at Vintage Jewelry Galore, I got this beautiful dress clip. And it's not a fur clip, it's a dress clip. But look how beautiful. And I think you can, see, you open it like that. It's got the little short stickers there. Really beautiful. I think that would be very beautiful on a black jacket or a black sweater. It's probably what I'm going to do with it. But anyway, so So I'm making that necklace, this Russian spiral, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I think I'm going to use a magnet. Again, I showed you how you operate magnets. Don't ever pull on the bead part of it. Always grab it from the two sides of the magnet and pull apart. These are very strong magnets too. Anyway, I'm going to make another one in more of a bronze color for the fall. This is sort of a metallic green. I really love it. I have a thing for greens and browns. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing. And I know a lot of you had asked me about the beads, you know, and how did I exactly repair this piece. And I think it came out really cool. I'm very proud of it. Sorry about that. And I think it really came out beautiful. And I'm eager to wear it. I have several blouses that have browns and oranges, so I'm very eager to wear it. And of course, you know I'm gonna wear it on Halloween because I love that color. I love orange, and my sister and I and her and my niece absolutely are crazy for Halloween. And I don't know if you in your local stores, but in my local stores, they got Halloween everywhere. It's like pumpkins and all that stuff. Incredible. And I went yesterday, I got my car serviced in you know, knowing that I'm gonna need it to move. So I got it fully serviced, and then my husband decided, let's get the new COVID vaccines. So we did that yesterday afternoon as well. And you know, the COVID vaccine kind of leaves your arm a little sore, and you might feel a little achy the next day. But you know what? It's totally worth it in comparison to getting COVID. I've never gotten COVID. Now, I've had the vaccine since it first came out, and I've been, in fact, one of the reasons why I started this YouTube channel was because I was alone, and while my husband was working at the hospital, and I wanted to reach out to people. So, and I'm, believe me, completely and totally grateful to all my friends. And you know, you may think of yourselves as subscribers. I don't. I think of you as my friends. And with sincere thanks, I do thank you for being my friend. And I surely don't feel lonely anymore. And I'm very excited that I can communicate with each of you. And if you have my email, and those of you who wrote to me about the bracelets and stuff, don't be shy. Go ahead, you can email me. I will email you back. I'm not one of those people that, you know, I'm just gonna forget about you. All I want is your subscription. That's bullshit. I don't. I care about people, and I guess you can tell because I'm giving stuff away for free, and I paid a lot of money for my priority boxes, but it means something to me that you get your stuff safe. So I just wanted you to know that I really care about you. And you can always write me and keep in touch with me. And we can share things through photographs. That's another thing, is that I can't share photographs that I might want to share with you that are not on video. So if we communicate through email, then, you know, we can share my dolls or my other stuff that I can't necessarily, well, they're all packed away now, but things that I would like to share with you, but I can't, because I can't always just show photographs here on YouTube. So don't be shy, reach out to me. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope you enjoyed this little short video about beadwork and how I do it. And talk to you soon. Take care, and God bless you all, truly. Take care. I love you. Bye-bye.